Okay, so we are here in Acre, and since we have now officially collected all of the viewpoints and saved all of the citizens, I've decided before we go after Sibrand, there are a couple of other things we need to do first. So we need to collect 3 different types of flags here in Acre, as of which, first of all, we have the Hospitalier flags, which we collect in the poor district. The Templar flags, we collect those in the rich district, and I will of course reveal the location of where I collected the first Templar flag, even though I collected that by mistake. And third and foremost, we have the Teutonic flags, which we can collect in the middle district, which of course is precisely where Sibrand is located. But we are going to start off with the Hospitalier flags, and as of which I already know where my first location is, so I'm going to start all the way up there, and of course do basically what I did with the Saracen flags, and that's pretty much do internet research throughout the segment to discover each of these locations. But first of all, I figure since we've started out in the poor district, we might as well do these flags in ascending order, and hope of course that there won't be too many guards spotting us whilst we are in the process of trying to achieve completion. And my first one is all the way over there, so that is where I shall head. I'm also going to get rid of this guard whilst I'm here, because I figure that is perfectly necessary. And even then, of course, if I don't, then it's fair to say he will easily murder me, and I do not want that. So, going through the poor district of Acre, we do have some guards around here, but fortunately not too many at the moment. And we do have some women with jars. Going to stay out of their way and gently push my way through the crowd so they do not start chasing after me. I do not want this to be the case, especially when I know there are guards around me. I do not want there to be any signs of knowing I am an assassin, although technically that's what I am, but you know, you can understand my logic. Okay, that's not where I need to be. Well, just gonna have to try and see where the biting point is. Everywhere has to have a biting point somewhere. It's just a matter of knowing if you can find out where that biting point is. Okay, not here. But I don't think I'm too far off. Unless it's right underneath me. Oh, there it is. Right. Yeah, I have done some editing here, but at least I know where the flag is actually located. It's located down here. Okay, so that's flag number 1 now located after 9 minutes of recording up to this point, and now I just need to focus on my second one, which is all the way over here. So, my first one has been collected. Let's now go and collect our second one.
He's gonna hurt himself, and when he does,
If I can find it. And I'm hopeful in saying I can.
stop. You must not trespass here.
And another guard here. Just gonna take care of him. Just gonna take care of him the old-fashioned way. And also going to escape right before I become respotted.
Is there a reason for him to do that?
And I don't think I'm in the right place.
What is that one thing?
I am definitely not in the correct location at the moment. Oh, here it is. So this is the location for flag number 2. And now I'm actually starting to make some progress for once. And let's see. So my third one is somewhere I can just get. Okay, somewhere down here is where my next one is. If I can find it. Pretty sure I'm not far from it. I don't think I'm far from it anyway. Where to head? Where to head? Okay, I think I've managed to locate my first flag, which I think is down here, is it? Yeah, here it is. And there we go. That is now 3 flags down. We are pretty much 1/11th of the way there. And the reason I say that is because, well, I know math. Anyways. Continuing our flag search of the Hospitalier flags. As which, this is what I need to do. And
Leave now or I make you.
I can see it right here. So, that is now 4 flags down, and we still have 29 to go. Now I wonder where flag number 5 is located. Okay. Well, must be over here, so that's where I'm gonna go. And yes, I am doing this purely off of internet research because, well, this is how I can examine the locations for each of these bonus items. Well, as far as I'm concerned at least, I can see there's one right over there, so this is where I shall head. Could not quite make it. Anyways. Trying to see if I can make it to the top. And that should now make it 5. Okay. So this is now the location of Hospitalier flag number 5. Let's now focus on number 6. which is actually not too far from here. It's all the way over here, in fact. So that is where I shall head. As far as my internet research goes. And yes, I did mention before I am using the internet to try and locate each of these flags. And well, I'm doing it in this order because, well, I want to make sure I'm doing this in an orchestrated manner. And I want to study what locations are where for each of these flags. So that's pretty much what my, I guess you could say, ideological sense specifically is. And yes, I do refer to it as being an ideological sense. Let's see, is it somewhere near here? Oh, let's have a look. Okay. No, don't see it on the ground. So it has to be a little further up, I think. Anyways. That is what I shall do. Just hoping no one throws rocks at me. And I can see it, it is right up there. And so, that shall now make it 6 of the 33 Hospitalier flags which need to be collected. And now, let's focus on location number 7. And location number 7 is over here. As my internet research continues to help me motor along in my quest for finding each of these flags. I'm also doing it in this manner because I don't want to confuse myself neither. And just trying to look for an opening. Hopefully the nearest one is not too far from here. But let's have a look anyway, because I choose to. Also, as long as I know no one is gonna throw rocks at me. Even though I'm pretty sure, because there is a peasant right there, that is precisely what I think the case is going to be. I think if I can manage to get to a certain point without causing too much unwanted attention, I think it is possible for me to get myself in position to avoid being attacked by rocks, and there's a guard right there, so I'm just gonna have to deal with him for a moment. And apparent as it might be, the guards also have good climbing skills, and I can see the flag, it's right over there on top of that rock. The one with the flags, I think, is where it's at. And I can see there are guards there, so I'm gonna have to get creative here. If I am gonna do this my way. So, just dealing with him first of all, because I do not want to be spotted unnoticingly, and there are 2 more guards that also need to be taken care of before I officially get the job done. And there's another one right there. He too is also going to have to die, because if he doesn't, then, well, my status is compromised. Anyways, this is the location of what is now flag number 7. Let's now move onwards to flag number 8. Seven flags are down, and we still have another 26 remaining to get in our grasp, so where I shall head next. I did not think that was gonna work, but somehow it did. Anyways, I am now out here just making sure I get the job done. And let's see. I'm actually not too far from my next one, I don't think. Oh, there it is. I see it. It's right down there. It is right down there. So, just gonna drop down, and this is the location of what is now flag number 8. So, 8 flags are down and still 25 to go. And my next one on the map is located up here. So we still have another 25 flags left to collect whilst we are here, and my next one should be probably up on the rooftops, or if not on the rooftops, just underneath them somewhere. I think, well, is what me thinks. So, let's have a look. See if I can manage to pinpoint something. Unless where it is up above me. Now, I did struggle with doing this previously, but I think I did manage to find something that would work. Potentially. I don't know for sure, but this may very well work. If I can manage to put myself in the right location, and I see it all the way up there. So, we have got some beams we need to cross, but I think I know where it is I need to head. But I need to get onto the roof first, before I can go any further. So, there is a pole there that we need to swing across. We also need to make sure we're making it across the beams. And this is now the location of flag number 9 of the Hospitalier flags. And so, I'm just gonna run back over to the roof and now find Hospitalier flag number 10. And I think that's somewhere down here, at least as far as the internet is telling me that's where it is. And that is where I shall head. But also making sure I do not get pushed into one of the guards. Good thing to know I was already clear of the guards by the time that second one pushed me, so Nothing wrong there, I don't think, and I can see my next one is right there on the fountain. And so, there we go. Ten flags are down, and we still have 23 to go. Let's now search for flag number 11. Okay, so the flag search continues now, and I need to be somewhere up here. Oh, here it is. And I'm pretty much right on target with this one, so yeah. Wow. I was actually dead on with that prediction. Anyways. So that should now make it 11 flags on the list, and now I have to get down to flag number 12, which is located down there. So how am I going to do this? Well, I have an idea of knowing what it is I need to do, but first of all, I have to make sure I'm clear of the crowd first before I can do it. Fortunately, however, we do not have to deal with any Templars because, well, effectively, I have now killed all of the Templars that are located here in Acre, so all I have to worry about now are the Templars in the Kingdom and also Jerusalem before I can officially manage to, what's the word, locate the next one. Let's see. Well, it's not here, so it has to be, I think, underneath me. I think that's where this is. Let's see. Is there anything underneath here? Oh, there is. Yes, there is. So this is now the location of flag number 12. And we still have another 21 flags left to collect whilst we are here. And my next one is over here. So this is where I shall head for what is now flag number 13 on my list of flags overall that need to be collected. And I can see there is a guard there. Don't want to cause too much attention, so I could kill him if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to. And of course, I am trying to get out of the way of this prying woman, as of which it does get annoying after a while. And even though there are times where I wish I could help her, sadly, there is nothing I can give her. And yes, I have said it before, after a while it does get very annoying. When you see how many women there are who beg you for money, I guess you could say. And my next one is down here. So 13 flags are now under my belt, but we still have another 20 flags left to collect before we can say we are complete with the poor district of flags here in Acre. And just need to get across the rooftops to try and see if I can locate my pinpoints, and my next one must be somewhere up here. And by pure coincidence, it is right there. So, this is where I am. The location of what is now flag number 14. And there is a guard right there. Although, right before he does anything with me, I'm gonna get off the roof. Right before any of them notice me, I should probably say. And there we go. Okay. So, 14 flags are now down, and we still have 19 left to collect. Alrighty then. Ready to continue the flag search. And where I shall now be looking for what is officially flag number 15. And there is my next one. My next one is right over here. Making this now 15 of 33 flags. And my next one is on location over here for what is set to be flag number 16. I shall now collect here in the poor district of Acre, and the reason these are getting their own segments is because, well, the flags have different names. And let's see, can I manage to get somewhere? Yes, I can. The flag is right underneath me. So this is what I shall do. This is the location of flag number 16. And we are almost halfway there now, as of which once I've collected the next one, we should be halfway there with the flag hunt. And this one will also lead us into the rich district of Acre, but again, I have no obligations of saying why I need to enter the rich district, because, well, simply what I need to do now is just collect my next flag and hope that I don't die trying to do it. And there is my next one. And so we are now pretty much halfway there with the flag collection as it currently stands. And we now have another 16 flags needing to be collected. And my next one is just up there. So I don't think there are any guards around here, although if there are, then there's very few of them. Hopefully they will not be too concerned with me just gently pushing the people around. As long as I don't run into them, then I should be okay. And my next one should be somewhere up here. Hopefully I will not have rocks thrown at me, as of which it has happened to me a couple of times where rocks have stricken me in just the wrong places. But hopefully that does not turn out to be the case this time around. Although, first of all, I do have some guards that need to be taken care of. So, going to get off the roof now because I know that guard will be suspicious. And there is my next flag. And that should now make it 18 of the 33 flags we need to collect. And now let's focus on flag number 19. And so my next one is located somewhere just up here. And the reason why I am doing these longer video segments for each of these is so I do not have to do as much editing, because apparent as it might be, the video editor I'm currently using is good, but it has an inability to work for me in the long hauls. I think I'm making sense of this whole thingy, but yeah. So, I do have a good video editor, but it keeps crashing on me every time I try to do something in the long haul, or basically if I'm trying to play the video in the long haul. Anyways. This is now flag number 19 under my belt, and we still have another 14 flags left to collect. So let's go and find them. Okay, back to work. And I have now managed to get some tabs on the next 5 Templar flags and where they might be. And just going to check and see if there's any down here. Okay, doesn't appear to be any down here, so I need to move further along. And there's a guard somewhere near me. Don't know where he is, but someone is near me, and I do wonder if I'm going to have to kill him. I feel as though I may have to, but don't know what is going on at the moment. And well, I see a pile of hay right over there, so not going to waste any time. Just going to get in there, get it over and done with. And my next flag is right over there. So, escaped whoever the hell spotted me, and this is now flag number 20, which I have under my belt. So, that is one of them, and the other one I think is somewhere up here, or at least that's where the next one is located. So that is where I shall head, as I now have just 13 flags left to collect, and there's a guard right there. I shall have to deal with him inevitably. And right before he says you're not supposed to be here, I just simply give him my backsided middle finger. And okay. So That is now 21 flags down, I think that now is. And so flag number 22 is located somewhere over here. Just depends on knowing if I can find it or not. And if I cannot, then it's only going to be a wonder of knowing what's next. And there's a guard right there. Gonna have to see if I can get up from behind him. See if I can do anything from here. Yes, I can. He is now dead. He's been taken care of, and getting notifications on my laptop for some reason. Really couldn't tell you why though. Although I think my next one is somewhere down here. It's not too far from here, I don't think, so has to be underneath where I am. Okay, well, don't see it. So perhaps it's on the other side. But I am prepared to take a look just in case. And that's what I am doing, so going to have a look and see what else there is. There are some guards right there, so really don't know if I should or shouldn't pick a fight with them. But again, it's probably the only way I can really get into the building, so I may very well need to fight them. As long as the other side of the building is not heavily guarded. And I have no doubt in saying it probably will be, but I am gonna head down to check just in case. Pretty sure that will turn out to be the case, and yes it is. And they're not gonna let me through, so I'm gonna have to fight him for a second. Do excuse me for a moment. Okay. We still have another 12 flags remaining, and I do know where my next one is. It's somewhere up on these ledges, so that is where the next one is, and all I have to do now is figure out how to get myself up there. And I can basically just do that. So there we go. 22 flags are now down, and we still have another 11 left to collect. So my next one is somewhere over here. And making sure nothing else happens whilst I am here. And there's a guard right there. Gave me a little bit of a jump scare there, but fortunately it wasn't anything serious. And doesn't look as though I am now officially clear of those guards. And let's now head over to what will now be flag number 23. And
You have no business here. Leave.
oh, it's you. I have every means of business here. to your correction. Anyways, I can see the flag is right down there, so that's where I'm gonna go. The official location of flag number 23. And so the next one I have is on location somewhere down here. And then once I'm done with this, there should be another nine flags remaining after this one. And let's now have a look. I think I'm in the right place here, but I can never be too sure until I know it's a certainty. Because there's no such thing as a sure thing, unless you know you have the experience to prove it. And I think I know where one of them is, so maybe it is somewhere up here. Whilst I am having a look. Let's see. Where else can I look? No. I can see a guard right there, so just gonna get rid of him right before he spots me. And so all I have to do now is find out where the next flag is. Oh, I see it. It's right here. The official location of what is now flag number 24. Alright, next. Okay, on to the next one. To try and find wherever the hell the next sleazy son of a bitch is located. And must be said, they are hidden in pretty good locations. But I think, judging by what I've managed to accomplish up to this point, I think it probably is a doable task for me to make it all the way over to the top. There's a definite possibility of that. I just need to find the place to do it. Just depends on knowing if I can find it in time. Okay, so I'm gonna have to head up the ladder here. But I think I'm starting to get an understanding of where it is I need to be. And let's see. Am I in the right location? Okay. Well, this is one of them at least. So let's start here. Okay. So 25 of the 33 flags have now been collected. And my next one is right over here. And like I said before, I am doing internet research to find out which one is where. And that's precisely how I've managed to collect as many as I have. And is the next one under here? Well, has to be under here somewhere. It's actually not too far from here, I don't think. But I am prepared to have a look. Let's see. Can I get somewhere, I wonder? Let's have a look.
What's that fool doing?
Okay. Don't see anything at the moment. But maybe it's down here. Okay, I'm going round in circles. I actually don't know where it is I need to be at the moment. But I am checking to try and see where it is I need to go. It really does not seem to be sticking out at me at the moment. It's got to be here somewhere. It wouldn't just be hidden for no apparent reason. Some people may think so, but it's got to be here somewhere. It has to be. There's almost no way it would be hidden this easily. Where is it? It's got to be here. Unless it's over there by the roof garden, in which case it could very well be over there. Okay, I am a little confused. This is very odd. Let's have a look. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I see it. It's right down there. I see it. It's right over there. Is where my next one is. So, that's what I'm gonna go for. And that will now make it 26 of the 30 flags now on the board. And so my next one is somewhere down here. So the search continues, even though it does take me less than an hour to probably do all of these. Sometimes even more than an hour, but again, if I want to achieve 100%, then it has to be the sadistical commitment. I have to worship I have to follow the orders of. And also killing a guard before he shoots me. And let's see, where's the nearest one? Here it is. And right on the edge of death there, had to take a leap of faith to do it, but I was able to do it in the end. So, that is now 27 flags down of the Hospitalier flags. And I can see my next one is right over there. So my next one is somewhere over there. because I can see one all the way over there. So I'm going to assume that's my next one, as far as I know. So that now puts us up to 28 of the 33 flags. And so let's now move on to our final 5 flags. Five Hospitalier flags remain, and my next one is apparently over here. So this must have been the flag I missed, and so I'm now going to correct this. So, 4 flags now remain in the poor district of Acre, and so my next one is on location over here. And this is where I shall head. So we are not far from completing this now. Only a couple remain, and maybe this time I will be able to get this done. Alrighty then, back to the search, because interruptions, I constantly have to cope with fucking interruptions. Basically, have to cope with them even more than a dog has to cope with fleas. Anyways, 3 flags remain. And my next one should be somewhere over here. And this is where I shall head. So, getting closer and closer all the time now to completing this. Hopefully I will not be interrupted any more times than I have been during this segment, which I have counted an overall total of 3 times up to this point. But hopefully there will be nothing further. Did someone just throw a rock at me? Whoever that was, I hate you. If you were aiming for me, I officially hate you. Is it right underneath? Nope. Okay, don't see it from here. Although it could be somewhere just up above. Or wherever the hell it is, it's out of reach from where I'm currently standing. So, let's have a look. Where to next?
Strange man.
Sometimes you have to endorse yourself in the strangeness, my friend. If you are going to succeed in your ambitions. Okay, I'm actually a little baffled here at the moment. This is very baffling. Unless there's something underneath, in which case that could very well be. Is there something underneath here? Let's have a check. Okay, I'm clearly confused. I clearly do not know what it is I am doing at the moment. I'm just running around like an idiot because I do not know where my next flag is. Okay, I think I was in the wrong place. Oh, or maybe I wasn't. It's actually right down here. The location of flag, what is this? 31? Yeah, 31. Okay. So we have just 2 flags left to tick off the checklist. And so my next one is somewhere over here. At least that's as far as what I can tell from the internet. So, still managing to keep my hopes up of saying there is still every shot of saying I can get this job done. And so that shall now make it Hospitalier flag number 32. And now we have just 1 flag left to collect. And our final Hospitalier flag is located down here. So, let's now get our last Hospitalier flag. After more than an hour of doing research and struggling, somehow I think this might be it. And let's see. I see it. I just saw something there. And yep, there it is. The location of the 33rd and final Hospitalier flag. And so, that shall now conclude part 31 of Assassin's Creed, and next time we will be collecting the Templar flags. Just got my thumbnail, and next time we will be locating the Templar flags. Coming up next. Next!